Please join me in welcoming SEIU California President David HUERTA.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here and to speak to you on behalf of SEIU's 700,000 members here in California. Frontline workers have been through hell in the last 2 years, but we have survived. And through the hell of danger, disease, loss, and economic disaster, we have arrived in a brand new place. We're not accepting the old deal anymore: exploitation, inequality, and exclusion. Working people across the nation and up and down California are standing up and saying, "Ya basta, enough is enough." We demand that every single worker, whether a janitor, a social worker, a caregiver, a fast food worker, or a child care provider, have the basic building blocks of a decent life: a fair paycheck with a living wage and a voice at work, affordable housing in our communities and cities, access to health care, retirement security, clean air and water, good schools, affordable colleges for our children. I believe this is something all of us here today can agree on. But how do we get there? There's only one way to get there: expanding and defending our democracy, putting power back in the hands of working people, people of color, immigrants, and women, and that power will transform our society. Let me give you a few examples of that power. When Anabela Aguirre, an immigrant from Guatemala, was raped in an empty office building she was cleaning, she was silent and afraid to tell anyone. She kept working so that her children could keep eating. But when she learned that other janitors in her union had faced the same thing, she became an activist and helped pass 2 landmark laws protecting janitors from sexual assault. Now she leads a team of janitors, women and men, who provide peer-to-peer training to stop sexual harassment and rape in the janitorial industry. From fear to fearlessness, from silence to voice, from isolation and helplessness to collective power. Let me give you another example. Delia Vargas is a quiet and unassuming immigrant and a mother of 3 who works at McDonald's in Oakland. She hates being called a leader, but that is exactly what she is. Instead of being given PPE at the height of the pandemic, they were told to wear coffee filters and doggy diapers to protect themselves. Delia led her colleagues on an unprecedented 48-day strike. Their McDonald's is now under a court order requiring safer conditions and consultation with workers. Both of these women, women of color, immigrant women, so often overlooked, are the faces of the new worker movement that is gaining strength. And they will not be denied. Let me be clear. We have a voice. Ours is not a movement of the voiceless. This is a movement that will demand that the earless, those who don't want to listen, finally pay attention to our just demands. Workers like Anabela and Delia are organizing in nursing homes, fast food restaurants, community clinics, and work sites up and down the state. And every one of you can be part of this movement. Support workers who are organizing and join us as a party and as a state to put working people first, standing up to corporate power. Let's make corporate Democrats a thing of the past, and let's build a progressive California today. When we do that, we will be able to achieve what we have long fought for: a true democracy in our communities and in our economic power for Anabela and for Delia and for millions of workers. Expanding our democracy to allow all working people, immigrant and citizen alike, to live to our fullest potential. Health care and long-term care for all, and a strong safety net. Good jobs, living wages, and unions for all workers. Quality education and an opportunity for all of our children. And affordable housing in clean and safe communities. And an end to anti-blackness and anti-immigrant sentiment. This isn't a pipe dream. It's called transformation. And together we can do it. Sí se puede. Thank you.